All right, welcome, welcome, welcome to yin for the posterior chain. What does that mean? It means we're going to do yin for the back of our body, mostly going to be about our lower body tonight. So we're going to start in supported bridge. So I want you to come onto your back. Don't worry, I'll give us time to get centered once we're down there. Walk your feet close to your glutes. And then you're just going to press into your feet to bring a block on the long edge. So you can use 2 blocks if you're feeling that your back is up. Now you want the block on your glute, not your lumbar spine, not your lower spine. We want that spine to be doing the workout here, right? So arms, couple of options, can be down by your side with your palm up. Actually, let's start there. Let's start with that one. All right. So lie on your back. Get that block in place. Start to come in awareness with your breath. Don't judge it. Don't force it. Just bring it to awareness. We've been huffing and puffing from our Tabata workouts. So maybe you're feeling that heart rate's starting to come down. And if you're doing this practice just at another time, just come in tune with your breath. So take a couple of breaths just to unravel from what you were just doing, unravel from the outside world, and start to become present. Become present to your room, to the space, to the music, but most importantly, become present to your breath. So on your inhale, breathe in calm. On your exhale, release any tension. It's a relatively short practice, right? 30 minutes, but we're going to be opening up following the 3 principles of yin. Right? Finding our edge. So that's with the block, how high we go, how pressed we go. Finding your edge. Finding your stillness. Stillness in your body. Stillness in your mind. Stillness in your breath. So quiet breaths. Edge, stillness, and then holding it for time. So it's not about going deeper in yin. It's about going longer. Now, if you feel content right where you are, stay where you are. Otherwise, feel free to slide your heels away and have your toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Maybe they fall away. Bring your arms up overhead. Soft through your shoulders, though. And truly, truly, truly give in here. Get nice and heavy. Know that that block is going to support you. The ground is going to support you. Focus on the feeling of heaviness in your hips as you then soften into that block. Now, important aspect of yin is providing you with that stillness, but also the quietness. So know that when I'm quiet, I haven't disappeared. I'll bring us back when it's time. Now, as we start to come out of this, I want you to come out super slow and super gingerly. So if your arms are overhead, bring your arms back alongside your legs with your palms towards the ground. If you've extended your legs, bend the knees, bring your feet back in line with your hips, feet connected to the ground, to the earth. And then just press up just a tiny wee bit, just enough to slide the block out. And then slowly bring your glutes back down to the ground, to the earth. Bring your knees into your chest, realign your spine, and give yourself a nice hug. So you're hugging not your kneecap, by your shins or underneath your thighs. Toes are soft. We're just rebounding from that back supported bridge pose we did. So your shoulders are soft onto the ground. Now take a minute here to soften your forehead, soften your eyes, soften your cheeks, soften your jaw. And we're going to extend one leg at a time, back down to the ground, to the earth. You're going to use your great core muscles to bring yourself up. Find your sit bones. So you're going to grab your blanket, grab your blocks, and both legs are going to extend in front of out of you. You have that bolster, bring it. All these props and toys. All right. So sit up nice and tall. Place your hands alongside your legs by your knees. Now, a couple things before we even get started. We're going to go into a seated forward fold. So you're going to hinge at the hips, walk your hands forward. So a couple of things. You can roll the back of your mat up and give yourself a little bit of space. You can come and you can sit on a block. Sitting on a block is going to let your pelvis tilt a little bit more. You're going to bring your bolster underneath your legs, underneath your knees, or you're going to bring your blanket rolled up long underneath your knees. We're going to bring our block down by our shins, but between our legs as well. And then we're going to start to hinge. So lots of options here. See what it feels like before you settle right in. So we want to start by hinging at the hips, right? Draw your heart forward. Start to think about elongating your spine. Bow the forehead down, allowing your head and your neck to relax. Let it go. Truly in this one, this is that caterpillar. Really let go of the need to hold on. Let your breath be your anchor. With every breath, you're getting heavier, but you're still trying to find that stillness. So that edge in your back, that feeling in your back where you say, okay, I feel it here. I'm going to stop. Right here, I'm going to let go. I'm not going to hold on. So this one's providing us with a full body stretch. So it's great for relaxation, eliminating any stress we may or may not have. But because of this fold, we're actually compressing our stomach, so it's good for digestion too. The hamstrings are super tight. Put a bend in those knees. That's why I've got that blanket underneath So maybe have to roll it up a little bit more. Bolster is really good at protecting those hamstrings. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do but being present. Inhale, calm. Exhale, tension. And you truly give in for your last few breaths. We're slowly going to lift the head, realign our spine, move our blanket out of the way. Just rock over onto one hip to remove the block if you're using it, or if you've rolled up your mat, unroll that mat. Sit nice and tall. That spine, all your vertebrae restacked on top of one another. Right, you're going to reach for your strap and reach for your blocks. So one block on each side of your body. Strap is on a loop. So we're going to start to loosen our hamstrings. So before you go anywhere, take one strap. We're going to bring it over onto our right foot, under our right foot. And then grab the strap. We're going to start to roll down. As you start to roll down, extend that right leg straight up into the air. Walk your hand up your strap till you find your edge. So that edge is in the back hamstring. You want to keep a bend in that knee. The ideal situation is to straighten the leg, but the leg can be straight but still a soft, soft knee. And this is about a hamstring stretch. They like to shorten. So we're going to stretch it. I'm going to try and get past the hamstring muscle and down into the fascia. So then we can really get that opening up. Now, because it's yin, I don't want you walking your hand up or your shoulders or your head. Bring your head back to the ground. Shoulders stay connected to the ground. And then bring your elbow in the back of your arm to the ground. Find that edge and then just hang out here. It's not about pulling and throwing and pulling. It's about finding that stillness. Let the magic of yin work here for us. If you truly relax the muscle, get past that muscle, get past holding on to anything, you'll find that the opening up happens a little sooner. Take one more inhale. Then we're going to transfer the strap to your right hand. You're going to start to extend that right leg away from your body, but only going as far so that the hips stay anchored to the ground, the shoulders stay anchored to the ground, and your gaze stays up towards the sky. So your leg may be hanging in midair, but you've got that strap. You're holding it, but you're not holding on for dear life. Notice that if you let go of the strap, you get maybe a bit more space. You can grab a block and bring it up really high to let your foot rest on it. And going this way, hamstring stretch number 2, going to the side, you're going to feel stretch still in the hamstring. Toes are pointing towards your forehead, but you're going into your groin now as well. Yeah. Can you release? Can you soften? Are you holding anything on? Strap is a guide, not a lifeline. You're going to reach your left hand over to grab the strap. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Make sure you have a bend in that knee. We're going to bring the leg up to the sky, across our body. Right arm comes perpendicular to our shoulder, and the leg comes across our body. So you're getting a little spinal twist here as well. We work the digestive system. And again, don't hold really tight. Soften your fingers. Soften your shoulders. Soften your toes. And breathe. If you're feeling any pain whatsoever, you've gone too deep, back off. In is about waiting to be invited to go deeper. And then grab the strap with your right arm, the bend in your knee, bring the leg back up, then put a big bend into that knee so you can reach up, remove the strap, keep the bend in the knee, reach your arm up through the inner knee to the outside of your sole of your foot to come into a half happy baby. Now, your other leg can stay long, but if it feels more comfortable giving it a bend, feel free to connect that to the ground, to the earth. Going for a quad stretch, a little quad stretch here after taking those 5 minutes in our hamstrings. Soften your breath. We're going to bring our right ankle across our left knee. You're going to use your right hand to push that knee away from your body. Bring a block close to the left side of your body. Bring your arms out to the side into a T. Take a nice big inhale, and we're going to drop our hips to the left. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Here, really succumb and let gravity be your friend. We're trying to bring that foot, the right foot, to the ground. If it doesn't want to go to the ground, bring a block and place that foot on your block. With your left hand, grab your right ankle. Now still keep your knee pointing up towards the toe, towards the sky. Here you're stretching your IT band. That goes all the way, pelvis through the knees. It's an awkward muscle to get to stretch. So this is a nice one for it. Scan in. Are you holding tension? Have you gone too deep, too far, too fast? We'll let go of our ankle. Bring your arms back in line with the T. Slowly, as you start to roll back, uncross your legs. Extend the legs long. Bring your arms along your side, palms down, or palms up if it feels good for you. A little mini Shavasana. And we're going to find our strap. And we're going to take our hamstrings on the left leg. So bend that knee, grab that foot, put that loop over top of your foot. Straighten the leg as much as possible. Drive the heel up towards your ceiling. Then slide your arms back down, small bend in the knees. Now that right leg, each side of our body is different. Maybe it likes to be extended long. Maybe it likes to be bent. Each side's different. So find your edge with that left. I like to bring the strap onto my rib cage, onto my chest, so I can soften my arms, soften my shoulders. Just hang out and let the magic work here. So as we're here, are you holding on to any struggles? Create space for peace. Peace in your body. Peace in your mind. Start to soften the knee. Transfer the strap to your left hand. Right arm is going to come out alongside your shoulders into a T, keeping your hips anchored, keeping your shoulders anchored. Start to draw that left leg away from your body. Let the strap slide. And if you're rolling off your hips, you've gone too far. Just breathe. Find your inhale. Find your exhale. Focus on your breathing as opposed to your leg. Know that the hamstring's getting the attention it deserves and the groin on this side. And start to reach your right arm over to grab the strap. Bend the knee. Guide the leg back up to center. If your right leg is bent, you're going to have to extend it so that we can take the leg across the body. Left arm comes into a T. Bring the toes up towards your shoulder. Bring the strap, your left hand back to grab the strap. Softly, softly put a bend in the knee. Start to guide that knee back up. Roll back onto your back. Bend your right knee. Bend the left knee to be able to remove the strap. Reach up the inside of the knee, grab the outside sole of your foot, and come into your half happy baby for a few breaths. So bending the knee, bring the knee towards the armpit, towards your shoulder. And then we're going to bring that ankle across the top of the right foot. Use your hand to guide a bit of space. Press into that left thigh. Create some space. Bring your block to the side. Bring your arms into a T. Slowly using gravity. We're going to roll the hip. Roll down so that the foot comes down onto the ground. or onto your block. That right hand can grab the ankle. And you're finding that edge of pushing the knee back up towards your ceiling. And we breathe. Are you holding on to anything? Stay with your breath. And we'll let go of the ankle. We'll remove the block and let the knee come across. We're going to go into a reclined butterfly for Shavasana. Now, if reclined butterfly is not your thing for this evening, feel free to come into traditional Shavasana with your legs nice and long. And I'm going to bring my arms to a diamond shape. I'm going to bring my knees to a diamond shape. I'm going to soften. I'm going to sink. And I'm going to melt. Joy, the spot, the quiet, the silence. Give yourself permission to just be. Melt into your mat. Then on your next inhale, start to bring your arms, if they're overhead, down by your thighs. Slowly use your fingertips to guide your knees back up towards center. And then drop both knees to one side. Roll over onto your side. Use your bicep as a little pillow. And I'm praying and wishful that I got a little short on the music, that the Tabata song's not going to start over on me until we get out. When you're ready, push into that upper arm. Come up to seated. I hope you can take this slowness, this calmness, this quietness into your daily activities. I was looking for quotes and stuff today, and I came across one from Confucius that's sad. It really resonated with me. It says, we have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your yin for the back. Not the back, the back of the body and the legs.